Good enough. It's gotta have to be. Good enough. Whew. I'm here. And that's all that matters. Let's see here. There we go. There we go. Alright. Now I'm ready. Hello. Hello again from Norway. Great to see you. How is the weather? It's really hot here on the east coast of the United States. I think we're in the last couple of days of it being crazy hot, though. I got in my car on, what's today, Sunday? On Friday, it was like 111 degrees. No thank you. Hello. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Yeah, really hot. Really hot. But that's probably the best time to visit Norway, like as a tourist, right? Like, I assume. Good morning, Dennis. Good to see you. It is on my wish list. It is heavily on my wish list. And the reason why it hasn't happened, got a couple little kids. I want to go hiking. I don't think anybody else wants to go with me. So I'm waiting. Coffee always has to be hot. I'm one of those people. It always has to be hot. I don't like cold coffee. I will never drink cold coffee in any scenario. I don't care if it's hot outside. I'm still drinking hot coffee. I don't care. In order for coffee to work, it has to be hot. It's a science thing that I can't prove, but I know it in my heart. Yeah, I don't even know. I don't know how to translate the Celsius, so. Real men don't drink iced coffee. Agreed. Except for Dennis. Good morning. Good morning. Cold black coffee. I mean, if it's cold because it's like been sitting out, I'll drink it. If it's cold like because it has ice in it, no. No, don't do it. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the Old God's Meadery. I hope you saw. I'm a little discombobulated. I was away all day yesterday. We took just a day trip out of town, and Saturday's usually my organization. At least I spend a few minutes organizing the rest of the week, and I didn't do that, so I did it this morning real quick. I still got a couple videos to record for like tomorrow. So anyway, made the pizza. I almost said pizza. Peanut mead inspired by Virginia. It was fantastic. Go back and watch it if you didn't see it. I think I did Virginia well. If you don't know, I started 4 new series of meads that I am rotating through. One of them is the 13 colonies, which just kicked off yesterday with the first of the 13 colonies. It's not the first. It's just the order I did them in. Peanut mead, inspired by Virginia. Peanuts were very plentiful. One of the big crops during the founding of the United States. Good morning. Hello. And I made a pizza. God, I did it again. Peanut. I'm so used to like defending myself with you guys. Peanut mead, inspired by Virginia, and it is fantastic. It translated perfectly. It was crazy. It was an experiment. Every batch is, but this one was a big experiment. I took 3 pounds of actual peanuts, boiled them for a really long time, and then drained them. That helps kill all the bacteria. There's lots of bacteria that can live on peanuts. And it also helps release a lot of the oils, which you don't want in your mead because, you know, it's weird and it separates. And it worked. It worked. It smells and tastes like peanuts. Still too sweet? I mean, probably switch your yeast strands. Like, I don't think you can unsweeten it unless you dilute it with something. Like, you can make another batch of some traditional and dilute it with that. Mm-hmm. I was just going back and forth with Rogue this morning. Yeah, he's got some ideas too for some peanut stuff. I'm if I had a purpose to be here, it's to like inspire new ideas. So I am incredibly grateful, incredibly lucky for you guys to let me be here, and I'm glad I sparked some fun with this one because it's really good. I didn't expect a lot. Tastes and smells like peanuts. If you didn't watch the video, please go back and watch it. It came out yesterday. Make sure and share it, like it, comment on it. That's what helps get the algorithm going. Thank you. But it is fantastic. And it's my first official like blooper that I've left in. I make bloopers, obviously, all the time. I've spoken frequently about sometimes I'm recording a video and like a segment of it, I will record like 25 times. It happens, right? I'm not an actor. I've never been to drama school. I didn't even take any drama classes. So I make this up as I go along. But the blooper that happened during this batch was, there was no way to edit it out. It has to be in there. So go back and watch it. I spilled a bottle. While I was trying to recover the bottle this way, the siphon stirred up the gunk. And yeah, it turned out, I can show you though. It's this bottle right here. You see it's already started clearing quite a bit. It looks a lot better than it did a couple days ago. So, it is what it is. But it's fantastic. If you want to make yourself a peanut alcohol at home, I showed you exactly how to do it in a very simplistic fashion yesterday. So go back and watch it. It's awesome. And then Wednesday, if you missed it, Wednesday I was live bottling this Lemonhead mead. Lemonhead like the candy. Also fantastic. Translated perfectly. I was actually a little worried about this one. Lemonheads, like most, especially hard candies, have some high fructose corn syrup, which traditionally does not translate well. You have to think the fermentation process, if you just walk it out, yeast eats sugars, turns it into carbon dioxide and alcohol. So you're not left with sweetness unless you have so much sweetness in there that it outweighs what the yeast can do, or the alcohol content reaches its tolerance point. And I was worried because if you do high fructose corn syrup, you take the sweetness out of it, you're left with like a chemical or a plastic taste. It's gross. It's disgusting. It doesn't ferment. It just doesn't. So I was worried about that. Maybe it's in there, but it's overwhelmingly sweet. You still get a phenomenal lemon taste. I would argue, like, if you wanted to make a lemon mead, like if somebody wanted to just be like, hey, can you make some lemon mead for me? Your instinct is to go to fresh lemons. You could do it with this, and they would love it. Just saying. Might be easier. You don't have to cut anything. You don't have to get, like, citric acid in your eyes. Just pour a box of Lemonheads in. Just saying. Welcome to the Old God's Meter. If you don't know what I do, I make mead every single week, every single Saturday. I come out with a brand new batch of mead. Nobody on the internet, not here or anywhere else, makes more batches of mead than I do. Nobody. And every single one's an experiment. I don't replicate recipes, so every single one is brand new to me. I like to try new stuff. So my mead rotates in 4 categories right now. Yesterday's was the first of the 13 colonies meads. And it's awesome. The peanut mead inspired by Virginia. I'll give you a heads up. In a few weeks, the next one's in New York. So stay tuned. Another batch this coming Saturday is pop culture. I'll put a video out tomorrow kind of giving you an agenda for the rest of this week. And it's going to be awesome. Just saying, it's going to be awesome. And one lucky TikTok subscriber, or one lucky TikTok person that suggested it is going to get a bottle of it. I'll ship him a bottle next week, him or her. So stay tuned. You'll see what that is this Saturday. And then I also make Norse meads. I just did the Freya mead. Let me show you. You're going to love this. Freya, our goddess, who receives half the dead that die in battle. Strawberry Gold. I made this mead for her last week. So go back and watch that video too. It's awesome. So I'll do one Norse deity going forward, probably per month as they rotate through. And then the fourth category, you're not going to see again until September, but that's my holidays mead, which I have 2 amazing holidays in September I'm going to show you. I can't wait. No, I have done some coffee meads. I've done some really cool coffee meads, but it's not coffee. It is not pizza. It is not pizza. This one's going to be a little bit more grounded. It's not going to be as goofy. You'll see. You'll see. It's going to be a little bit more grounded. But it's a couple of weeks away, so stay tuned. A few weeks away. 3 weeks away. You're going to love it. This coming week, though, it's pop culture series, and it's going to be awesome. Like I said, I'm really excited about this one. It's the first official one that I'm doing that's based off of a request as opposed to me thinking about it by myself. So, and should be pretty. Should be pretty. We'll see. Good morning. Welcome to the Old Gods Meadery. Plus, Dennis, I would have told you if it was pizza meat, because we talk about that frequently behind the scenes. Welcome to the Old Gods Mead. If you don't know what mead is, it's the oldest alcoholic beverage in the world, independently discovered by many different countries and cultures. The oldest evidence now just came out this year in May in South Africa area over 20,000 years ago. Blows your mind. Before that, the earliest evidence that we'd found was in China, over 9,000 years ago. There's evidence in ancient Central America and, of course, Northern Europe, where the Vikings traded it, made it super famous, did it better than everybody else. But what that means is, regardless of who you are or where you're from, your ancestors drank mead. And I think that's awesome. I think that's awesome. It's something we have in common. Good morning. Hello, hello, hello. If I find an idea, you have it. Yes, sure. Because if you have an idea that I haven't done, I'm going to write it down and maybe make it. But I make a brand new batch every single Saturday. I'm going on 2 years of doing that. Well over 100 batches. This coming week is batch 128, I believe. Yep, 128 is coming Saturday. And a great place to look for it, you actually have 2 options. On the YouTube side, I have a playlist where you can see all of the meads that I've ever made. On TikTok, though, I have started a second channel. There's a link up in my bio. It's just my Mead archive. So, no obligation to go over there. I don't post anything over there at all except for the Saturday meads. I'll never do so. It's just going to be an archive place people go because there's no easy way to sort through stuff on TikTok. If you wanted to see something older, you would have to scroll forever. All of my mead videos are color-coded yellow, so if you really want to scroll through, I'd love it because maybe you'll watch other stuff on the way. But look for the yellow videos, the yellow text in the videos. But that's the only way to do it. So. Will it gummy? Yes, I've done gummy bears. In fact, one of them is this one here. This is my Loki mead that I made a really long time ago. This is before my TikTok career, made with green gummy bears. And yeah, that I'm re-kicking that series off, the Norse Gods Meads. That's kind of how I started when I first started making mead. I kind of found it through the Viking heritage and really getting engrossed in learning about it, and that led me to the pathway of holy moly. There are lots of cultures that have made mead long before the Vikings did it, all over the world. The oldest, far older than beer or wine. Your ancestors drank it. And your ancestors are awesome. I love thinking. I love thinking. This is what I do behind the scenes. I sit here and write notes on new ideas. I've got everything planned out through the week after New Year's. So if you come up with a cool idea and it makes it into one of my 4 rotating categories, it's going to be into 2025. But in fact, that week that I'm looking at right now, it's another pop culture series, and I'm really excited about that one too. Really excited about it. Hello, good morning. I feel like we need like some ambient music. Maybe next time I could get some ambient music going in the background. I've been trying to scroll through lives. I'm taking notes on that too. How do you entertain people, right? And it's really only a couple things until you get into a good algorithm. And I think I'm getting into a better algorithm now. It's something incredibly controversial. There's somebody arguing with you about either religion or something political. And usually that person, I'm stereotyping a little bit, but usually that person doesn't listen to opinions. You're wrong for arguing with me. So I don't know how productive those are, but I guess it gets views. Or it's somebody with more cleavage than me. They usually have a lot of views, and they will have ambient music playing, and they're like, filing nails or something. Not even really paying attention. I saw a couple really clever ideas along that line, though, that really intrigued me. They had like a sign that said, "I'm not speaking until I find my type." And then they would like put up a little picture of somebody's profile, just be like, "Nope." It's pretty cool. The things that entertain us make me laugh. Hello, welcome to the Old Gods Meadery. Thank you so much for letting me be here. It is currently 7:19 here on the East Coast. Sunday morning. It should be an awesome day. I'm actually having a boys' day with my son. We're going to go out and eat some fried chicken and I think get some ice cream. And then I've got a couple more videos to record, like I said, and tons of writing. Did I know cold black coffee? I'm drinking hot black coffee right now, and a lot of it, because I didn't get enough sleep. I don't get enough sleep, ever. But it's really been dragging me down the past couple days, though. Yesterday, I woke up in a hotel in D.C., and it was beautiful, and I was like, I have to take advantage of that, so I took my laptop. I went down to, like, the atrium. It was quiet. It was beautiful scenery. I was sitting there writing some scripts, and yeah, I had a great morning. But I was like, I can't sleep in. There's no way. You got to take advantage of moments like that, because that will never happen again. Oh, did you know like a category? So like if you when I was earlier on, when you're like just desperate to try to get views, I let go of it. I let go of it because it drives you nuts. I have been studying the analytics of my own stuff, incredibly detailed, and I've caught into a couple like good algorithms, I think. But that still can't stop you from trying new stuff. It can't stop you from pushing the analytics boundaries. So I had a couple really good days, like the tail end of last week, and then like the meat video came out this Saturday, didn't do as well as I expected. Gotta move on. The good thing about making a meat every week is I don't look backwards very often. Sundays, I talk about a lot of, I'll put a couple of videos out today, just, hey, did you see this stuff? We'll talk about it on this live. And then I probably won't mention the peanut meat again until somebody else brings it up. And that's every single batch I do. Good morning if you're just jumping in. Welcome, welcome to the Old God's Meadery. It's Sunday morning. Should be an awesome weekend. I'm looking forward to it. Yesterday was fun. Today should be fun too. Hello. Don't forget to like 1,000,000 times and share. If you want your own mead, there's 2 ways you can get it on the TikTok side. Pay attention. The one is become a live subscriber. It is a couple bucks a month, but help support what I do. And I will be putting a subscriber only post out shortly, later this morning, requesting what we're going to make this Wednesday. Every single Wednesday I go live to show a different step of the mead making process. Those batches are always chosen by very specific posts from subscribers only. And then when that mead's all done, I'm going to ship it to them. So that's a way to get mead for me. It's my small thank you for helping support what I do. The other way is absolutely free, though. You could jump in to my pop culture pin post up top. I make pop culture meads this coming Saturday's another one. It's going to be amazing. I can't wait to show you what it is. I'll talk about it a little bit tomorrow. I'll give you a heads up. And then, if you put an awesome comment in there, anything that has inspired you when it comes to video games, TV shows, songs, bands, books, movies, doesn't matter what it is, put it in there. And if it's awesome and I pick it, I will ship you a bottle of that when it's all done as well. The first one of those is going out this weekend to a lucky person that put an awesome comment in there. So stay tuned. Any fruits you should muddle or crush? That is a phenomenal question. And if you're going to use fresh stuff, I would say always. All of them. But I think I have a better solution. Something that I kind of found in this journey that I am a diehard fan of now. And I think a lot of people are, because after I started talking about it, turns out a lot of people knew the secret already. Use frozen fruits. Especially if you're doing berries. Any of the berries work the best with this, but any frozen fruit. If you freeze your stuff first, or you can just buy it in the frozen pie section of your grocery store, because all of that stuff is incredibly fresh. It's usually flash frozen, so it's actually theoretically fresher than the stuff you'd buy in your produce section anyway. But what happens when you freeze fruit and then defrost it and it comes back up to room temperatures, the outer membranes break down and it becomes almost syrupy. You'll notice that if you're a fan of like strawberry shortcakes, for instance. If you use any berries, like I said, it works really well. But that stuff will permeate into your mead a lot better. You'll get a much better mixture, especially if you're doing this in your primary. But if you're going to use fresh fruits, you do you, boo. And yeah, I would say always crush them. The more surface area you get to get into your mead, can't go wrong. I haven't heard from Scott today. I don't know. Hopefully he makes time, for the meat. But yeah, he's been busy. Busy dude. Strawberry shortcake mead. Most expensive bottle I've made technically is my bacon whiskey mead. The mead I made for Father's Day. I used a bottle of my favorite bourbon, Michter's bourbon, and I think 3 pounds of bacon, which is expensive by itself. But that was, I think, a $60 bottle of whiskey I added with it. Plus, it was probably 40, 50 bucks worth of bacon. So, that's probably the most expensive I made. If you were to break it down, because that was a little goofy too. I also made you're going to have to forgive me. We're going to have to look this up together because I don't remember what it's called. But that coffee that you make, the most expensive coffee in the world, let me just look it up. It's from that animal in South America that eats the coffee beans whole Like, just swallows them whole and poops them out. Uh, of course. Of course, I didn't come up under my first search. Kopi Luwak? Kopi Luwak? I'm slaughtering it. Write it down. Kopi, second word, Luka. I'm sorry, Luwak. Um, that is from an animal called a civet that eats the beans and then poops them out whole. And what it does is takes the acidity away from the coffee bean itself, and it's supposed to make this fantastic coffee. I bought a bag of that. It's like the most expensive coffee in the world, and I made a mead out of it. That was probably expensive too. It was a really long time ago, so I don't remember how much, but that was probably expensive too. But more recently, the one that I made for Father's Day was pretty expensive. Um, there's been a couple ingredients that weren't necessarily expensive. They're just not readily available, so I had to order them. Um, like, let's see here. I did like a matcha mead, so I had to order like some matcha powder, like tea. I did a lemon myrtle mead from Australia, so that you could get, but like I wanted stuff from Australia, so I had to pay a little bit more for that. I did acai. That's another berry that you can't really get here. Elderberries. Luckily, Scott sent me some elderberries, so I didn't need to buy those. But elderberries are another one. Dehydrated elderberries you can't get here in the United States. Ah, I love me some coffee. Welcome to the Old God's Meadery. It is almost 7:30. Good morning, Sunday morning. We're just here chit-chatting about mead while drinking some black coffee, hot black coffee. Enjoying life. I hope you saw my peanut mead that came out yesterday. Inspired by Virginia. It's fantastic. It's fantastic. It made the whole room smell like peanuts because I spilled it. There are two ways. Did somebody ask? Oh, yeah. I'm not licensed to sell, so but I do have two ways you can get them. Subscribe to my lives here on TikTok. I will be putting a subscriber-only post out shortly. So every Wednesday I go live to show you different steps in my mead making process. We're going to be starting a brand new batch this coming Wednesday, and it's going to be chosen out of that pin post. So subscribe, and you can get a bottle from that if you suggest something more awesome than anybody else that suggests stuff. Secondly, if you go to my pin post called Pop Culture here on TikTok, I have a pop culture series running, and whoever suggests the pop culture theme that I choose gets a bottle of that sent to them when it's all done too. So this coming weekend is a pop culture weekend. I will show you pop culture. I'm incredibly excited about it. I'm trying to contain my excitement. Pop culture mead that's coming out this Saturday. Somebody that has commented on that post specifically is getting a bottle of it shipped to them. So, two ways to get it. That one is free. The subscriber one costs you a couple bucks a month, but it helps support what I do. So, and that may sway my decision making. That's like a you scratch my back, I scratch yours thing. Actually, I still don't make any money off of that. It just helps put a dent into the thing. because shipping it to you costs far more than subscription does. But my goal here is to twofold, to show you mead making in the most simplistic form and have tons of fun with it. Every single batch I do is an experiment. I don't replicate recipes, so every single one is brand new. But more importantly, to get as many people interested in this amazing and ancient hobby as possible. It is such an amazing tradition. Your ancestors, regardless of who you are or where you're from in the world, your ancestors drank mead at some point in your lineage. And yeah, it's cool. It's cool. Why not make that community as big as possible? The world is full of things dividing us right now, especially during election years here in the United States. And it's stupid. So we need more ways to unite us. Because I don't care who you vote for. If you like mead, I'll drink it with you. Hello, good morning. Welcome to the Old God's Meadery. If you don't know what I do, I make mead every single week, every single Saturday. Come out with a brand new batch of mead that I've never made before. I don't miss Saturdays, and I don't replicate recipes. Batch 127 came out yesterday. This is my peanut mead, inspired by the good state of Virginia in my 13 Colony series, and it is fantastic. I might have insulted some Virginians. I felt bad about it. I put a video out about how I felt bad about it. I apologized. And then, guess what? I was actually in D.C. yesterday. I didn't go to Northern Virginia, but I was close to it. I was stuck on the Beltway, and I was like, I take my apology back. Nope. You guys deserve everything that's said about you, because the Beltway sucks. And I blame Virginia. I also blame Maryland, and I blame D.C. But, not my problem. Unite us, united by mead, except for the Beltway. But, whatever. On a funnier note, though, the Beltway, if you're stuck on the Beltway in the DMV area, it is a fantastic opportunity to watch my videos because you're not moving. You're stuck in traffic. You might as well scroll through TikTok. You might as well do it on my page. So, for coffee mead, I've done both. I would say that beans probably get you better, right? And it's cleaner. Unless you use some kind of like cheesecloth or one of the fermentation bags. I would stay away from the grind. Just because it's messy. And you're going to get that in your carboy. I've done it a million times. But you know what I was thinking, and I'll probably try this in the future, eventually. I had a tremendous success with those cocoa nibs when I did the s'mores mead. Just putting them in the broiler, put them in the oven for a few minutes, let them kind of toast up. Really, I got another commercial ban, whatever. TikTok. I would say roasting the coffee beans first is an idea that I have. I don't know how to turn out. I'm not saying you should try it, but I feel like it would be the same thing. I feel like it'd be the same thing. It doesn't hurt to try. Hello from California. It's incredibly early there. I really appreciate you being here. Unless you're still awake from last night, and that's okay. That's okay. That means you're having fun. But if you're not, it's really early. What, so like, it's got to be like 4:30 there, right? Good morning. If you guys didn't see it, my peanut mead came out yesterday. Go take a look at it, like it, love it, share it, comment on it. Tell everybody. Mead. It's what I do. Every single week, brand new batch. Give me a follow. There's not anybody here right now, though, that doesn't follow me already, I don't think. Good morning. It should be an awesome, awesome weekend. I can't wait to show you guys what's coming this coming week. Coming weeks. Coming months, I'm excited about every batch, but this one is a little closer to my heart. I can't wait. It's gonna be fun. And yeah, I'll give you some. I'll expose it tomorrow, not fully, but you'll know the theme I'm going with tomorrow. A little hungover and barely going to bed. Well, I'm glad that you asked me to tuck you in. That's why I'm here. One of the many reasons. Woo! Good morning. It is currently 7:37. You got me for a few more minutes. Because we're almost out of coffee. Not gonna lie. And I've got a tremendous amount of stuff to do before I get my day going. Couple more videos to record and get ready for this week. And yeah, I still got to plot out like my entire agenda for the week too. National Mead Day? I don't know. I was busy almost every second of my day yesterday. So if it was, shame on me, I missed it. That would have been a big thing to take advantage of, though. Goodbye. Well, shame on you for not telling me. We could have had a party. We couldn't have. I was busy. But we could have planned a party. I did not. I had an old fashioned last night. Maybe a few of those, but that was it. I didn't even drink any mead yesterday. But in my defense, I didn't wake up in my own house. I was out of town. And yeah. There's no excuse. You should always drink mead, I think. Except in the mornings, drink coffee, be responsible. Anyway. Alright, I'm going to cut it short. It's a dud morning, and I got a lot to do. Yeah, I mean, coffee mead, it would, like, counter itself, right? Like, it would be great to wake you up, but it also make you tired. I feel like. I don't know. That's a debatable question, I think. Let's see. I'll put a, like, just a little recap video out in a little while. Like I said, subscriber video go out later today. And then tomorrow I'll put out my brief agenda for the rest of this week. I will expose what this pop culture meet's going to be. I'm really excited about this coming Saturday. What else I got? And I'll be live right here Wednesday, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Making some mead from scratch. Brand new mead. It's going to be awesome, though. I don't know what it is yet. Not my decision. But somebody on TikTok's going to pick that. But it'll be awesome. I can't wait. So, yeah. Come back 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Wednesday night. So, you'll put your pajamas on a little early. Get cozy in your bed. Turn your little, like, reading light on. Put your glasses on. Your little sleeping cap. And watch my live. It'll be a lot of fun. Make sure and hit like a trillion times. Share. Comment. You know all of the lingo. Subscribe. Hit the notification button. That's one that I never mentioned. You can do that. What else? I think that's it. I will see you guys on the other side. Let me know if you need anything at all. You can shoot me a direct message or text me if you have my number. I answer all of those. So, I think that's it. I'll see you guys Wednesday night. I can't wait. But you'll see me before that. In every video I put out. And if you're on... two things. If you're on the YouTube side, please go through and watch my Mead playlist. I got to get those watch hours up again. There's lots of videos up there. Watch all of them, and then tell me which one you like the most. If you're on the TikTok side, join my other channel. Has all the Mead archive stuff on it, and do the same thing. Go over there and comment on those, share those, get those up. That's it. I will see you guys Wednesday night. Thank you so much for letting me be here. Have an amazing Sunday. Let me know what you're doing today. I would love to hear about your amazing day. Yeah, see you. Skull. Thank you so much, guys.